everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. This price action has been it sucks, but I mean, despite it being kind of shitty, it's actually a really beautiful price action, and I'll explain why I feel that way and where I've kind of positioned myself and et cetera, et cetera. I've posted a handful of trades, as you guys know. The primary trade that I've been in for a while now is this trade here. And I've been in this trade for like a while. I believe I entered it here, which was this last Thursday. I did not take any profits through any of this, nothing at all. And in fact, if we go ahead and zoom in here, and this is why I want to say just how great this price action is. So, keep in mind my entry is around that 29,100, okay? I'm going to go ahead and hide this. And yesterday we got this just, what a great move down, okay? So we're sort of forming this this wedge here, and we have this 618, held a support here and here, sort of consolidated outside of the wedge, and I kind of called for this. I'll see if I have the drawing for it. Then we got this great move down with a beautiful swing failure where we took out all of these lows over here, held the 618 in the process, came back, tested it one more time, and then took off. And for me, that's really when I doubled down on my position. I significantly added here because to me, this was the sign that said, all right, we're getting ready to, get that move up. Got this great move up here. I personally still have not taken profit on this. Saw that we were forming some kind of a flag, got this kind of lackluster move up, to be honest. And then, came down basically now has, well, let's go to even a lower time frame at the 15-minute. You can see we had a really nice swing failure of this low here, all the meanwhile still holding the 382. So I opened up a separate position on my sub account for a long here with a stop loss below this little block here at about 29,240. So this allowed me to open up a really massive position. I think my entry is literally like 29,290 or something. I virtually almost caught the bottom here. So it allowed me to open up a huge position for next to little to no risk, which is fantastic. So yeah, so that's where I'm positioned. That's kind of just a little looking back on kind of what's happened here. This price action, I mean, really, I've put out a couple videos, on Monday here, and then I put one out again somewhere in here and talked a lot about this price action. But really, guys, I mean, at the end of the day, you can see what's happening here. We're just bouncing back and forth. Right, we're just ranging. And, bears and bulls are looking to trade some kind of a breakout, right? Bears want to see break down, bulls want to see a break up, and at the end of the day, that's really all that we're looking for at this point, is for one of these two things to happen. And for me, a really key take profit zone, you can see we have this really nice H4 OB right here. I'm kind of looking for price to get a move up at very least the 29,750 zone, kind of in the middle of that OB, which is where I'll definitely be taking profit on a potential swing failure here. Ideally, I would really like to get the move up to about that, 30,350, which is just right around the monthly open as well. So, being that the monthly close it's going to close today on the daily close is the monthly close. So, with that said, it's just not surprising to see end of month, start of month shenanigans, right? Where we'll see a little bit more volatility, some kind of crazy shit happen. So it would be great to see bulls make a run for that monthly open. If they don't, maybe at the very least we can do some sweeping and, get a move down or whatever. So just to zoom out, I just want to remind everybody of my overarching kind of plan that I have for price action here. If we really do zoom out and take a look, Yo, boy, let's see here. Jesus, I should really put this all in one group. Okay, so this is really important to me. We'll get rid of that. And then I have a nice Elliott wave. Okay, so, you know, we had this nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I have always, you know, I kind of pointed out like support, flip to resistance here. This would seem like a pretty obvious place in hindsight to short and call a bear market rally high. So far, it has been abundantly obvious. I'm still short from 31.7. I will show you guys that short. But this is my general idea. So, right, bear market rally high is in. If we do get a move to the upside, like I'm kind of looking for, it is going to be a lower high, and it's definitely a move that you would want to short. Okay, so this is my plan. I'm trading, assuming that the bear market rally high is in. This is the high. We're not going to take out that high. It's done. My, you know, I'm still holding my my short from the virtually the Pico top, which is here. And that's based off of this beautiful harmonic, right? Played out to the day. So yeah, I'm short from up here. And again, I'm just really looking to trade that down to at least 27.2. I personally don't see myself taking profit on this. Even if we get the move down here, I'll probably end up just like using it as a hedge. So yeah, I'm still in this short. I'm not going to close it at all. You know, like I said, I would really love to see kind of a move up to here, maybe a little bit higher even. And again, this would be a place to short whichever one it ends up topping out at for continuation to the downside. Any move to the upside, I do not believe that it's going to create new highs. I don't think that like I said, I do believe that this is the bear market rally high. We're not going to be going any higher than that. So keep that in mind. If people get insanely bullish, we get to move up above 31K. Everyone's like, oh my God, we're going to go to 40K, 35K, 50K, whatever. I wouldn't buy into it. I'm personally going to likely short it, and I'm going to trade it down significantly lower. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of a lot of this stuff here and clean up this chart, and we'll update it and take a look at what we're you know, looking to do here moving forward. Yeah, the Bears are hungry. They just, I mean, look at all this. Just like nothing, consolidation, nothing. Forcing down. Okay, swing failure. Boom, they get wrecked. Again, same deal here. Just forcing price downwards, and you know, it's to be seen whether or not this area will hold, and you know, maybe they'll end up getting wrecked as well. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, the Bears are just so eager. They're just shorting the hell out of this. As a matter of fact, let's just take a peek here. Funding rates aren't exactly negative. They're virtually neutral, right? But still a little bit leaning towards shorts. We added about $500 million in negative delta on that most recent push down. So about 500 million in shorts here to move price. Oh, $150. So, you know, what does that tell you? Yeah, quite a bit of shorting going on here. So we'll just have to see. I mean, there's no crystal ball. Like I said, I'm leaning towards higher temporarily to put in a lower high. I'm overall bearish, but I do like the idea of going a little bit higher first. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, so this is playing out nicely so far. Got these sweeps to the highs, kind of this move up, and obviously this took a little bit longer, but we did get that move down that I was looking for, and now I'm very simply just looking for progress to the upside, right? And I'm very much willing to remain patient to see that happen. I've been holding this position for really kind of a while now, so let's look here. Yeah, so you can see here, you know, where we are. Oops. You know, you can kind of see where we're at, right where we bounced from. Yeah, like a move back to the midline is at the very least what I'm looking for here. Boy, I drew this out a very long time ago. And it is not looking bad. That's pretty amazing. Look at that. We did not get this nice move up that I wanted, but we did get the swing failure that I was calling for, as you can see here. Did not get the move up, kind of just ranged drop, and now we're doing this exactly like what I was looking for. Yeah, and as you can see at that point, I was definitely looking for then a move down. But you can see here, I wanted to sweep the highs first. So yeah, like a sweep of the highs here, and then that, you know, continuation to the downside would be kind of what I'm looking for here, okay? So it's all in all still going according to plan. There shouldn't be low sound. I don't know why it would be quiet. Check, check, check. Suppose I can turn it up a little bit, but I don't know how much higher you guys would want it to be. Okay. All right, so let's go back to our chart here. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of reasons why I obviously liked this long. We have this old monthly level. But really, you know, for me, this is the big one, right? Look at this really nice upwards channel. If we go to a daily time frame, you can see it's just been like very, very well respected. So zooming in here, you know, we could just see it's still on a closing basis, it's still holding really, really, really nicely. So yeah, you know, again, it would be ideal to really just see that move, you know, at the very least up to this order block, like I've mentioned here before, potentially breaking down out of this and, you know, having continuation to the downside. So okay, let's get rid of that. Long plan down there, short plan up here. Macro short, we talked about that. Value area, still above that. Value area, okay. Not anywhere near there. It's not really relevant. Okay. All right, let's go and update our weekly. We do not have, let's see if I have that one marked out. I don't, okay. So we'll go ahead and add this weekly level here, untapped weekly level, which actually would be a great target for us at 30,231. That is untapped. Great. That is an awesome level to see there. Let's take a look at our monthly just to see. So we would have a new monthly level in the event that we do close here, and that would be at about 30,400. So we'd have an untapped weekly level and an untapped monthly level all within $200 of each other, which can be a very attractive place for price. Okay, let's go down to a daily time frame. We do have a daily level right here. Let's go like this, actually. Do you think this daily level is worthwhile? It'd be 30,066. That is untapped. So this zone is really panning out to be a very nice possible resistance zone. Okay, I really am starting to really like that area. And let's just, for the hell of it, let's just see where that 618 is as well. Okay, the 618's a decent bit higher. Let's see about the 0.5. Okay, so the 0.5 is right around there, which is our falling wedge primary target. So being that the falling wedge that we're kind of looking at here is targeting the 0.5, and then we have, you know, both these horizontal levels of resistance that we can look towards. When and if price does break to the upside, I do think that this is going to be a very, very nice possible area to look for a short. Okay. Let's get rid of this. So we have those levels there. Let's go ahead and take a look at previous week levels. Previous week low, previous week high. This is the weekly open, previous week high. Let's go down to a 4-hour time frame. Looks like price sort of attempted to backtest the weekly open here, just front running it slightly. And then we could see the previous week high here. Again, I think this is a great opportunity for price to, let's say, get this move up, kind of go do something like this, right? And then get a move down, or possibly, you know, hit this zone, sweep it for a swing failure, and then get the move down. I think something like this would be very, very nice, being that we have this daily previous week high right on top of each other, plus the untapped weekly. I think that it all plays out really, really, really nicely for a move up like that. Okay. The only hurdle, you know, like I've pointed out, is really this H4OB right here that could act as resistance. So, you know, like, I'll just draw. Let's see if I have this drawn out actually. OB, H4. I don't. Okay. So we have this H4OB here. So like the only thing that I would consider, so like let's say we do hold the weekly open, we see continuation to the upside. This area would act as resistance and is actually a really key take profit for me. But in the event we break to the upside, flip this area to support, I would at the very least look to tap this and then sweep it for then backtest loss continuation to the downside. Right, something like this for me would be really, I think a really, really nice setup. But again, this is a key take profit for me. This would be probably where I would close the rest of the trade. If it did make it to this area, I would be closing the rest of the trade and then looking to short here potentially. Okay, so I'll go ahead and save that. We'll kind of keep that in mind. Put put that kind of by our local long here. So right now, locally, these are all of our key areas that I would highly recommend that you keep an eye on. Is everyone else having audio issues too? I'm like surprised that there would be. Yeah, it should be. I'm not seeing any problems. I don't know if something I can look into later, but I'm not seeing any issues on my side. It should be, the sound should be just fine. Okay, so yeah, just to wrap this video up, you know, again, we are sort of in this wedge formation here. You know, I'm really just looking for, again, like I'm long from here, looking for continuation to the upside to, at the very least, to take profit in the middle of this OB, then potentially a little bit higher. You know, this is sort of the setup that I'm looking for. I did draw out a couple different paths, and now I'm starting to see that one of them might come true, and I'm really hoping it doesn't because it's unfortunate. And that would be this one. This would be a really savage and kind of a dick move in my opinion, but it would be what it is. Where basically price sort of does this fake breakout of the wedge, comes back and has to back test the apex of the wedge for then a move up. If we did get a move down here, again, which is, you know, the 618 still. Let's see if I have that here somewhere. I must have deleted it. Anyway, yeah, so along with this nice harmonic pattern here, we have this nice wedge here. Price consolidating outside of the wedge, not really a big surprise. Ideally, we would simply see just continuation to the upside from here. Or maybe we come back to back test the wedge again, which is also the 618 zone of support that we could see has been holding for some time. Really, I just want to see some degree of a small move to the upside, sweep this higher, kind of get up to this 0.5 fib. And then from there, like I said, I'm looking to short. I don't think that we're going to see new highs. I don't think that's going to happen. So to me, this is just a potential kind of a scalp long for a lower high. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the Discord. But you know, at the end of the day, we've been trading sideways in a range for some time. Like I said, I've added my long here. I even took a scalp in here that is still holding. I'm looking to trade, like I said, at the very least to this 29,750 zone where I will take profit. And then again, this is a very key take profit zone for me as well, if price even makes it that high. And again, you know, it's the monthly close today, so do expect some volatility. I would really love to see the bulls find some strength and make a run for the monthly open. And if that isn't the case, we'll have a new monthly level that will be, you know, right in this zone also. That, you know, right on the monthly open, maybe bulls will make a run for it, just to tap that untapped level and, you know, move on from there. So yeah, again, I do like it. We've had a couple swing failures here now. Look at this. Yep. So swept that low, decided to get a move down, test the weekly open. So we did actually get the tap on the weekly open, and another swing failure on a lower time frame here. Ideally, we would hold this level, right? That is pretty much what I would like to see if we hold this weekly open and then have continuation to the upside. So we'll have to just sort of play it by ear and see what happens. But again, I did take a scalp long from here that I'm holding to kind of get a move up into here as well. So I'll continue to update you guys. I'll continue to update you guys throughout the week. But again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the Discord. Otherwise, that is my BTC plan moving forward. Hopefully we get some action. This has just been, you know, again, I've been in this trade for like a week now, and I longed here, I closed it here, I re-added a long here, I've added more here, and added a little bit on a separate long here. So it's just been like, I'm really just, you know, anticipating a breakout, trying to add at range lows is really what I've been doing this whole time. So hopefully we see some action and we get that move. This price action sucks. Nobody likes to sit through this as price just chops day in and day out. I mean, it's just, if you go onto a daily time frame, it's just, go ahead and hide this harmonic here. You know, it's just brutal. It's just nothing but sideways price action here, not hardly anything happening at all. So, you know, like I said, now that we've tested that weekly open, hopefully price can kind of get ahead of it now and get some action going here. So fingers crossed. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. If you haven't already, be sure to rewatch the video, pause, mark out these levels. I think these are all of our key levels for the week ahead that you're really, really going to want to keep an eye on in terms of support and resistance.